Hello everybody, Skin Deep Beauty Vlogger here. I hope you're all really well. Today I've got another Project 10 pan video for you. I'm really making an effort to use up some of the products that I've maybe opened and then tried, moved on to another product and left them unused for a while. So there's quite a few products that I've used up recently, and I've been really making a concerted effort to do so, just to sort of justify some of my hauling, I guess. Plus, I don't like to waste products and they can go off once you start to use them. So without further ado, I will get started on my Project 10 pan. The first product that I used up is this Dayna perfume, and it was just a little mini one. It's Le Petit Essence Spray. And it is a 7ml size, and it comes in a little atomizer like this. I really like the wooden atomizer. I think it gets across the message that this is a natural fragrance, but without being too worthy. It's still like a luxurious atomizer that I would feel happy to have in my handbag and reapply. I had the fragrance Bardou, and I will just read to you the back of the packaging so you can get a feel for what this is, because I don't think it's an overly well-known brand, but I definitely think that you should check it out because I really liked it. It says, fragrance the body and enhance your living space with Dayna Le Petit Essence Spray, a blend of certified organic alcohol and aqueous infusion of chamomile, aloe vera, cucumber extracts and exotic fragrance essences. This lucid, fresh and modern essence spray reminds you that nature is the ultimate luxury. For an indulging experience, spray it on skin and enhance your environment by spraying linens and other fabrics. I certainly wouldn't waste this on my linens and other fabrics. I loved this. It's a very green, fresh scent, which is great for spring, summer. It's not at all like a hippie fragrance, despite the fact that it's natural and got an emphasis on sort of using organic ingredients. It's just beautiful. I really love this. I can't recommend it highly enough. I thought it was a very wearable fragrance. I love the atomizer format. It's great for travel. And although I said I wouldn't be ashamed to get this out of my handbag and apply it in public because it's so, you know, it still looks luxurious, I didn't actually need to because it's very long wearing on my skin. I do have dry skin, so that does help. I've tried a couple of her other fragrances just in the store and really liked them as well, but I definitely am going to carry on checking these out. She trained in grass, so she knows what she's doing. And yeah, I didn't have high expectations, but I fell in love with this. Conversely, a product that I did not enjoy was the Purity Cleanser by Philosophy. A lot of people really rave about this, but I just didn't enjoy using it. I'm not going to dwell on it because there is a full review on my blog, which I will link in the bar below. It didn't do anything wrong, it didn't break me out, it did its job as an effective cleanser, but I just didn't find it very indulgent to use. I didn't like the fragrance. It sort of reminded me of insect repellent. And it really annoyed me that it's called a Purity and it goes on about being natural, and it's not. It's got nasties in it. It just really annoyed me. So I personally wouldn't recommend this. I know a lot of people like it, but I've tried much nicer face washes. Didn't like it, sorry. I guess the good thing you could say is that it's gentle enough to use in your eyes. But anyway, if you want to know more, then do read my blog, because I don't like to be too negative. I used up a couple of shower gels this month. Both of them have got full reviews on my blog. Again, I will link them in the bar below. Not really too much to say. I really liked this lavender, peppermint and lemon revitalizing body wash from the brand G. Baldwin & Co. It's got a functional pump. The only thing that I found wasn't functional about this is, I don't know if you can see, the pump sort of stops there. So when I got to the bottom I had to pour it out, and I did find that I wasted a little bit then. But I really liked this. It didn't dry out my skin. It was very refreshing and uplifting to use in the mornings. A little goes a long way, which I liked. It is quite a runny gel, which a lot of people might not be used to, but that's because it's quite a natural emphasis on this brand. The other shower product that I used up was the Whoosh Shower Jelly from Lush, which is by far one of the most fun products that I've used in a long time. It really is like a jelly. Again, there's a full review on my blog, so I won't go on about it too much, but I loved the fragrance, very citrusy. The only thing I did find was that there was a lot of wastage with this because of that fun jelly texture. It's quite difficult to control, especially when you're in the shower, so I found quite a lot of it was just going down the drain without necessarily being used as as it should be. It didn't really last very long, but I liked using this in the mornings, and I actually quite looked forward to getting out of bed and using it, which is unusual for me. I'm not a morning person. Next up, I use these Nip and Fab Clean Fix wipes. And if you watch my channel or follow my blog regularly, you'll know that I don't agree with facial cleansing wipes, but I did quite like these. They're not too bad if you're going to use wipes. I mean, I guess that it's better than nothing. So if you're really tired or a little bit like worse for wear after a night out, then I quite liked these. They're a very moist wipe, so they're good at removing makeup really quickly and effectively. I didn't like them quite so much as the Good Things wipes, which are my favourite wipes, although I wouldn't say that wipes are a favourite product, but if you're going to use wipes, I recommend the Good Things ones. But you might also want to check these out. I thought they were pretty good. The only complaint that I had was that they don't have a sort of clip fastening, so if you don't use them regularly, then maybe store them upside down to stop them from drying out. Because as I said, one of the things I liked about these was that they're very moist. They had a pleasant scent, pretty refreshing to use. I also liked that the wipes themselves were quite thick and didn't rip. I even tried to rip them when I was writing my review. Again, there's a full review on my blog. But yeah, not too bad. Quite liked them for considering they're wipes. The next product I used up was this pack of e.l.f. Fresh Skin face masks, and I quite liked the concept of this. Again, there's a full review on my blog, so I will zoom through this. They came in little sachets, and there were, how many were there? I believe there were 3 of each. Yes, 3 sachets of the Deep Clean Purifying Face Mask, which was my favourite out of the 2, and 3 of these Magical Moisture Quenching Face Masks. The Fresh Skin range is designed for teen to early 20s skin, so not quite for me, but I did like these nonetheless. I rarely finish a tube of face masks, so I really liked this. I think these would be a great little idea. Well, if you're looking to give a gift to a teen or somebody that's just getting into skincare, you know, it'd be really fun to take on a sleepover. I do wish that there was the option of buying these in the tube though, because, you know, it's really nice to try out both types of face mask, but then if you really fell in love with one, it's a bit annoying to keep buying the set with the 2, and maybe, I mean, certainly for me, I used up the Deep Clean ones far before I used up the moisture ones. So yeah, I like this. I'm just upset and a little bit bitter, to be honest, that they didn't have such fantastic teen skincare ranges around when I was getting into beauty products and when I was a teenager. So if you know somebody that is that kind of age, or if you are, then I would definitely check this out. It's quite a nice little gift, either for somebody or to try out yourself. Next up was the Elegant Touch Nail Polish Remover Wipes, and I just picked these up in the supermarket, I believe, ages ago. Chipped nail polish really annoys me. I think better to wear no nail polish than chipped nail polish. So I thought these would be quite handy to keep in my desk drawer. I thought that they might be little pads of nail polish, but it's actually a long strip that's got perforations on it, and you just pull them off and use as much as you want. It contains 10 sheets. I didn't have overly high expectations of this. I just wanted to try it out and have as a convenient thing in my desk drawer. I actually really liked this. I thought they worked really effectively. They have a sort of resealable packaging, so they didn't dry out even though I bought them quite a long time ago. Obviously 9 times out of 10 I will remove my nail polish and reapply, so I keep all my nail stuff together, but this I just wanted in my desk drawer. I didn't feel that they were sort of damaging my nails. They're acetone free, so although I didn't necessarily think they were caring for my nails. In fact, they left an oily residue on my nails, which I guess isn't great for an on-the-go product, but it did feel like they were being a little bit cared for. It also didn't have that overly chemical nail polish scent, which is quite nice. It was almost like perfume, and now I'm just seeing on the back that it's described as a rose fragrance. The wipes themselves were strong, they didn't rip easily. Overall, I was really impressed. I thought this was effective and got the job done, so I would recommend these if you're looking for something like that. Next up is a makeup item that I was very sad to finish, although I will definitely be repurchasing this because it's so reasonable and I really liked it. I actually featured it in my very first video, introducing Skin Deep Beauty vlog, which I sort of did a roundup of my favourite products so far for the year, and this was one of my favourites. It is the e.l.f. Luscious Liquid Lipstick. Eyes, Lips and Face, or e.l.f. is a really reasonably priced brand. this was £1.50, so, you know, it's looking pretty worse for wear, but this is the shade Raspberry. It's got a sponge tipped applicator and I just loved it. It was a great Your Lips But Better colour that worked really well, sort of maybe if I was wearing a smoky eye. I could also sheer it out. It was great for every day and just adding a little bit of nice colour to my lips. So I was disappointed to finish this. You just twist it up and as you can see no more is coming out, but so I can't swatch it for you, but if you want to know, if you want to see a swatch, there is one on that first video. Really disappointed to finish this because I liked it and it didn't dry my lips out or anything. It just was easy to use and a really beautiful colour. Next up was the Molton Brown Skincare Karanja Tree Sunshield SPF 30, which I used pretty much every day in the summer. It didn't last overly long, and it was a bit annoying that I couldn't tell when this was running out because the bottle isn't transparent, but I liked that it had a functional pump dispenser. It was lightweight on my skin despite having such a high SPF, and it didn't irritate my sensitive skin, so I really liked this. It is pretty expensive. You only get 50ml and I went through it fairly quickly, but I did like it and I would recommend it. I guess you don't necessarily need an SPF 30 this time of year, but I still use an SPF every day, so I would definitely consider repurchasing this next summer. I really liked it and I believe it featured in one of my favourites videos in the summer as well. So you might be wondering why I haven't put it in a Project 10 pan until now, but it's just been sitting in my little box of used up products waiting for me to hit 10 products. I look like such a weirdo. Being a beauty blogger, I was telling my hairdresser this the other day, it really does turn you into a weirdo. You keep boxes of empty products and you don't use new products until you've had a chance to photograph them. So I did actually use this up a while ago and it's just been sitting there waiting for me to film this video. The last product that I used up was from Ren, which is one of my favourite skincare brands, but I have to say I wouldn't necessarily recommend rushing out and buying this. It's the Radiance Perfecting Serum. I used the entire bottle. It did last me a pretty long time, although I didn't use it every day. I was really intrigued to try this because I really like the Micro Polish Cleanser, which is from the same sort of sub-range from Ren. I liked that it, unlike the Molton Brown product, I could see when I was running out of this. It had a pump dispenser, so nice and functional, and a really lovely sort of fruity scent, which a lot of the Ren products have from this Radiance range. I just couldn't really tell a difference to my skin. It left it really soft and feeling nourished, but I wouldn't say it boosted radiance any more than any other product. So although I enjoyed using this, I wasn't sort of overly impressed with the results. It didn't do anything special for my skin. So I liked this, didn't love it, wouldn't repurchase it. So it was a bit disappointing considering I had such high hopes following using the cleanser. Well, it's called cleanser, it's not a cleanser, it's an exfoliator. So I don't know why I kept the box. Some products I like to keep in their box. Maybe because it was a glass bottle. In my head I was like, oh, I must keep the box to protect it from the light. So I'll describe what it's meant to, I'll read the description on the back so you know what it's meant to do. It's a multi-active serum formulated to reboot the skin's energy cycle, visibly perfect skin tone and leave skin looking energized, radiant and luminous. And it contains licorice, which is known for brightening, vitamin C, hyaluronic acid, which would explain why my skin felt sort of nourished and soft, glycogen, magnesium, and this word here that I do not know how to say. Well, 2 words. I just didn't... It's designed for all skin types, especially dull, sallow, and hyperpigmented skin, so it was fine, didn't love it. If you've done a Project 10 pan, please do link it as a video response, or if you've tried any of the products that I've mentioned, then do comment below with your thoughts. I really love hearing different opinions, and it always surprises me how people can have such varying opinions of the same products. So do comment below. I love reading comments, even though I'm not the best at replying overly quickly. If you haven't already done so, then please do subscribe, and I will see you all soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!